behaviors, and in this case, defiance, is just the tip of the iceberg. It's what we see above the waterline. It's like the symptom. It's what's presenting itself to us, and the rest we have to go underwater and we have to explore what's underneath that. So everything that's underneath that would be things like your child's needs, their skills, their temperament, a specific situation, stressors, all of those kinds of things. So knowing our child and knowing a little bit about development, the age of your child, that sort of thing, and knowing different behavior traits or personality traits that some kids are prone to and others are prone to different ones. Knowing all those kinds of things, we can start to sleuth out what might be going on. So it takes some observation and it takes some practice. Always practice, right? No easy, quick solutions here. So it takes a little bit of observing and reflecting, which we have to be in a good space to be able to do that. We need to be taking those deep breaths. We need to take a step back, not take it personally, and just look a little more objectively at what's been going on. To get into that space, we've talked before about how we need to take care of ourselves, fuel our bodies, get our rest, breathe more often, more deeply, meditate, whatever sort of gets us in the best frame of mind for problem solving, and out of that reactive mode where we need to fight or flight, or fight or flee, and so we can choose our responses. So that's kind of the mindset we have to come into this with. And we also need to remember, you may want to write this down, folks. This is a mantra that you really want to internalize. If you haven't yet, put it on stickies, tattoo it to the inside of your eyelids, whatever you need to do to live this phrase. And here's what it is. Some of you who've been around for a little bit have heard this before. My child is having a hard time, not causing me a hard time, or not giving me a hard time, or not trying to give me a hard time. So my child is having a hard time, not giving me a hard time. Now, it may feel that we're having a hard time, but that's ours to own, and that's ours that we need to deal with ourselves or with a therapist or coach or a friend or partner or something like that. So when they're expressing any of these behaviors that are at the tip of the iceberg, we need to know that they're struggling with all of this stuff that's underneath.